Subscribe our channel SV Tech World and press bell icon button to never miss any future updates.
Hello friends and welcome to our channel SV Tech World. As we all know, the OnePlus 5 was one of the most anticipated phones of 2017 and for the most part it managed to meet the lofty expectations. While the OnePlus 5 might not have been quite as revolutionary as OnePlus 3, it was undeniable the company's most accomplished smartphone to date. With its packed to the rafters spec seat and dual cameras, the OnePlus 5 was a flagship phone that was finally capable of trading blows with the rest of the industry's finest. But now with a new contender in the form of Samsung Galaxy Note 8, how well does the OnePlus 5 hold up against the admittedly more expensive rival? Let's take a closer look. Friends, it's time to check out differences between Galaxy Note 8 and OnePlus 5. The design of OnePlus 5 was not exactly the most original. It is reminiscent of the previous OnePlus 3 model with a front fingerprint sensor, while the rear looks rather similar to an iPhone 7 Plus. The combination of 3D Gorilla Glass 5 and a curved back make for a great design. However, it is easier to hold at just 7.3 mm thick and 153 gram in weight. The Galaxy Note 8 is worlds apart in terms of design. Taking a page from Galaxy ACER's design manual, it features Samsung's Infinity display, leaving you with just a silver bezel on the front. The home button has been removed. It looks far more sleek at 8.6 mm thick and weighing 195 gram, as there is a little more to it, but it's justified by the screen. Coming to screen, if size is important, then there is no contest here. At 6.3 inches, the Note 8 positively eclipses the OnePlus 5's 5.5 inches display. And the Note 8 has it peaked by more than just inches thanks to the return of Super AMOLED, meaning a wide color gamut and high dynamic range of punchier color overall. While the AMOLED panel in the OnePlus 5 is far from poor, it can't hold a candle to the Note 8's screen. The Note 8 has the advantage when it comes to pixel too. With its QHD Plus panel, this equates to 440 into 2960 pixel, which even taking into account the much larger screen result in a pixel density of 523 ppi. The OnePlus 5 makes do with just 1080 into 1920 resolution across its 5.5 inches display, the equivalent of 401 ppi. This means the Note 8 has a considerable edge when it comes to image sharpness, which might be hugely important for use such as VR. Moving towards performance, this one will be hard to determine until we get our mitts on Galaxy Note 8. However, some educated assumptions can be made since the Galaxy Note 8 will use either Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 or Samsung Exynos 8895 processor. Depending on where you buy your handset, neither of these chips is exactly short on horsepower. Similarly, the OnePlus 5 uses the Snapdragon 835 system on chip, and this is paired with either 6GB or 8GB of RAM. The Galaxy Note 8 tops out 6GB of RAM. The extra RAM might make a little bit of difference in the top end of OnePlus 5, but since 6GB of RAM is already pushing the limits of reason, there is likely nothing in it. Either way, based on high-end specs, neither phone is likely to fall short when it comes to performance. In terms of storage, the Galaxy Note 8 has 64GB built-in, which is expandable via very welcome microSD card slot. The OnePlus 5 on the other hand has either 64GB or 128GB option. But since there is no expandable storage, you will need to choose wisely out of the blocks. Coming to its camera, again until we can really put the Galaxy Note 8 through its paces, it will be hard to make a judgment call on this one. Based on the specs and Samsung's previous Galaxy flagships, we can safely say things are looking good. For the first time on the Samsung Galaxy flagship, the Note 8 has dual lens camera on the back. One is telephoto lens with f2.4 aperture, while the other is wide angle lens with f1.7. The latter is actually identical to the one used on Galaxy S8. Both cameras also feature optical image stabilization, which will help with camera sake, and use a 12 megapixel sensor. We are expecting a good thing from Galaxy Note 8's low light performance with the potential for some good portrait shots. Like the Note 8, the defining characteristics of OnePlus 5's camera setup is its dual camera array. In the instance, one camera has 16 megapixel sensor and an f1.7 lens, while the other is telephoto zoom lens with a smaller f2.6 aperture but higher 20 megapixel sensor. While the OnePlus 5 has the edge in terms of megapixel, this isn't an indicator of overall image quality. This also worth nothing. The Note 8 has an advantage with a slightly larger aperture for its telephoto lens, meaning more light can reach the sensor without slowing the shutter speed down or introducing more noise. We are expecting this to be hotly contested area between two phones, but if the Galaxy S8 is anything to go by, the Note 8 might just nick it. Coming to its battery life, the Galaxy Note 8 has 3300 mAh battery, which should help considering its size. But once you factor in that large high-resolution display, things are no longer as simple as bigger is better. The OnePlus 5 uses an identical capacity of 3300 mAh battery, but even with a smaller display and lower resolution, we only just about made it through a day on a single charge, which perhaps doesn't bode well for Galaxy Note 8. The Snapdragon Exynos chips should help, with both being known for their energy efficiency. Coming to its smart features, justifying the Note name, the Samsung's S Pen of course make a return, allowing you to jot your notes down with ease. This is joined with some additional features including IP68 waterproofing and an iris scanner. There's also wireless charging thrown in too. Finally, there's support for DeX once again, which can transform your phone into a pseudo computer by connecting it to an external device and peripherals. These are all distinct advantages over OnePlus 5. What the OnePlus 5 does have in its favor is its dash charge feature, which can quickly top up the phone's juice. Let's check out which phone is better value for money. Take a deep breath. The Galaxy Note 8 will retail for 869 euros. Samsung says that certain pre-orders will come with DeX station thrown in. The price of OnePlus 5 starts at 449 euros for the 64GB 6GB model, rising to 499 for the 128GB 8GB model. Even if this is the most expensive OnePlus phone to date, it remains pretty through a beat when it comes to value for money. For a quick breakdown of key differences between the phone, here's what you need to know. In our final verdict, design, the Galaxy Note 8 takes a page out of Samsung S8's playbook with its gorgeous Infinity Edge display. The OnePlus 5, while not an unattractive phone, looks plain by comparison. The specs on paper which looks like an era, while the OnePlus 5 and Note 8 will go on toe to toe in terms of performance, even ground the camera, things are looking tasty. The price, there's no denying the Galaxy Note 8 is incredibly expensive at 869 euros, while the OnePlus 5's 449 and 499 euros is hard to beat value for money. We hope you guys like this comparison. Thanks for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe. Keep visiting for more tech updates. Thank you.